Hello, everyone, and peace of Christ, all of you. Please invite your friends, and let us have some good and great time together. You know, as usual, YouTube and Google suggest for me some topic every time. And today, Google showed me an image of Zakir Naik speaking about the Islamic value. So I said this is a very good topic to talk about because, what a religion is has no value. And I searched for the article instead of playing the video because they flag you, they claim copyright. So I found the article of Zakir Naik, which is a video. You can watch it in the same time from your side. The word and the human value and Islamic perspective. Date of the article, March 24 of March. This is a pretty recent date. And here they are, just giving you what the article is saying. In modern day, sisters and my others with the son getting asylum, assalamu alaikum. I don't know, is that an article or this is Google translation? What on Monday with the sisters and my others with the son getting assalamu alaikum? What the heck is that? Okay, let us go to the topic. I don't know, is that the article or what is this? This is a joke. The word human value which match with the study and the Islamic value are based on Sharia. The glorious Quran and the teaching which is mentioned in the Sahih Hadith. Who is a Muslim? Look like this article is not an article. I thought it's an article. I thought like they put what he said in text. But I don't know, it sounded funny. Like, I don't know. I can't even understand what it says. Who is a Muhammad and would like to call us and tell us about the Islamic value which is based on the teaching of Allah and His Prophet Muhammad? I say Islam has zero good value. Islam is a very evil cult. The major value of Islam that anyone is not a Muslim is a piece of garbage, and only Muslims are clean, and the rest are najis, filthy. Who wanna prove me wrong? So when the Muhammadan they go and stand on a stage trying to fool people about Islamic value, what is the value? Is that the one if you divorce your wife 3 times she cannot go back to you unless somebody else F her? Excuse my language. Is that a value? And you notice that it's not the fault of the women that she is the one getting divorced. I mean, it's the husband who divorced her. The Muslim man is the one in charge of divorce. There is some exception, like if the woman she made conditions before she get married, and usually this has happened when the person is very poor and she is from a big class family, so she put condition on him. So let us say he give his right to her. This is his right anyway. But just to show you how low class trashy the value of Allah. This is the Quran. This is not my words. This is not my translation. This has nothing to do with me. Chapter of the Hindu, chapter 2, the cow chapter, verse number 230. If you divorce your wife, and because Islam made divorce so easy to the point you can divorce your wife by text message. So if you divorce your wife 3 times, she cannot come back to you unless another Muslim, between 2 brackets, marry her and do intercourse with her and divorce her, and then she get back to you. Which value is this value? Who is a man who has little honor, he will accept such a value? So imagine there is two mule, you know, two mules, and there is a female mule between them. The first mule, he used to have the female mule, but one day he got angry from her. So he said to her, I don't want you. You are divorced. Then he said the same thing again. You are divorced. He did it 3 times. And now she cannot go back to him unless she go with other mule, and the other mule he have to ride her. And he have to do intercourse, and not only that, the Muhammad Qatham, he said, she have to taste his juice, which is his sperm, and he have to taste her juice, which is his sperm, her coming, orgasm. Excuse my language. What value we are talking about? The value of abusing women, beating the wife, killing the Christians, killing the Jews. What if what is the punishment for killing someone is a Christian? Muhammad, he said, no Muslim will be killed for the blood of non-Muslim. So if a Muslim kill a Muslim, if a Muslim kill a Muslim, the penalty is death in the case of murder. If a Muslim kill non-Muslim, the Muslim will not be killed. As an example, in Iran, if a Muslim man he killed non-Muslim, he have to pay him what is equal to a price of a cow for the family. That's all. What is the value? Is that a value of a human being? So what Islam teach us, or teach Muslims, not us, that if you are not a Muslim, you have no value. If you don't believe me, I can show you the reference in case you might say, oh, where it says that. This guy is making things up. As usual, you see it? Is that justice? What about in case of a white man, he killed a black slave man? What is the penalty? What if a white man, Arab man, killed a woman? What is the penalty? The value of Islam is hilarious, stupid. Chapter of the Hindu, chapter of the cow, verse 178. It says, in the case of murder, it is prescribed for you, which means to the Muslims, free for the free, slave for the slave, female for the female. What kind of a value and what kind of a garbage, such a garbage. So if I kill your female, you kill my female, what about killing me? I'm the one who killed your female. So now we have 2 victims instead of 1. If a white man, he killed a white man will be killed. But if a white man killed a slave will be killed in return. I see some people saying there's a sound. Why, you don't hear me? I believe my voice is coming good. What is the value? Is that a justice? Do we have any Muhammadan want to tell us about the value of Islam? The value of Islam, Muhammad is the best person who practiced the value of Islam. He go to his own son wife and he flirt with the wife when she is married to his son. And then later he take her and he rape her. Or let us say not to rape her, actually she like it. What is the value of Islam? Anything I said is not true. The value of Islam, you can have sex with the children, like Aisha. What is the value of Islam? Who wanna help me? Who is a Muhammadan? He is so proud of his value. Maybe the breastfeeding for adult is a good value. I like that. I mean, you go in the train or in the bus, you will never get thirsty if you are a male, because all the Muslim female are according to Muhammad. And this is why I say no Muslim wanna follow this garbage. There's no Muslim will let you suckle his wife boobs, because nobody can follow Muhammad teaching. It's stupid, it's crazy. This is why you see someone like Mimi Hijab making fun of the statement of his prophet, going around making fun of the sheikhs who say, well, this is what the prophet said, we should do it. So you see Mimi Hijab going around asking Muslim sheikhs, his Muslim brothers and sisters, to suckle him. When a Muslim, he said to Mimi Hijab, what kind of a mannerism are these? Shame on you, Muhammad, saying to Muhammad Hijab. Mimi Hijab, he said to him, why? Is it wrong? He believe in it's halal. Is that the value of Islam? What is the value of racism, claiming that the black people are created to go to heaven, to hell, sorry, and the white people are created to go to hell? Is that the value of Allah? That is a value. But in his speeches, they tell us, like, you know, Islam does not differentiate between black and white. And they mention to you a statement Muhammad, he claimed, the Muslim, they claim that there is a speech Muhammad, he said before he died. And the funny is, the Muslims, they have only one Friday sermon from all Muhammad life, which is not even exist in the authentic books. Who is a Muslim, Muhammadan, would like to volunteer and tell us the good value of Islam? Like Allah, he hit the shoulder of Adam, and the offspring of the white came from the right shoulder, and he said to them, you go to heaven and I don't care. And then he hit the left shoulder, and then the offspring of the black people came from there, and he said to them, you go to hell and I don't care. So all the speeches Muhammadan they have in their YouTube and etc., like, you know, you listen to this guy, what his name? Hamza Yusuf. This guy, he tried to present for you Islam as a, like it's like a cat, you know, very soft skin. There's no teeth in Islam. It's very nice, very beautiful. It's like a poetry, you know. But this guy is nothing but a snake. Actually, those people are more dangerous to fool your children from the one who say the truth. Do we have any Muhammadan would like to join us and tell us about the value of Islam? Anyone? We have a Muslim here. He is saying to us something sound weird. Look how the Muslims, after all what we said, which is really horrible about his religion, look how he refutes us. I'm truly convinced now that you have the answer for everything we said. Sabur al-Shihani said, I am a Muslim. Alhamdulillah. I don't know what that means, which is very funny because Allah himself is Alhamdulillah. I mean, have you ever heard of a religion that God himself is saying thanks to Allah and he is Allah? It must be there's other Allah. And would like to convince you, but I am not doing it for these sad people which cannot be convinced and which are making jokes of Islam. I mean, so he can convince you, but he knew they cannot be convinced. I mean, do you see the logic of the Muhammadan? He can convince you. I would like to convince you, but I'm not going to do it for those sad people which cannot be convinced. Well, obviously, you yourself, you are not convinced. Are you convinced with the breastfeeding for adult? Sabur. Are you yourself convinced with the command of your prophet that your wife, she can give her boobs to a stranger? Huh? Are you convinced? Okay, you do not need to call me if you are shy, but you can tell me what is the purpose of ordering Muslim women to give her boobs to a stranger, to a grown adult man? Any Muhammadan want to tell us? You know, there is a Muslim, he claimed to be a sheikh. He said, well, the Quran forbid adoption, so the Prophet, he have to come with a solution. But as we know, according to Muslims, a woman, she give boobs to her neighbor or anyone, as long as he's an adult, that will not make him forbidden. Still, he can have sex with her. He can even marry her. So what the point? Nothing. Nothing. And what kind of a stupid religion? In one hand, you forbid adoption, just because Muhammad want to have sex with his own son wife, his son from adoption. And now you are saying that a Muslim woman, she can give her boobs to a stranger so she can sit with him alone, but still he can have sex with her. It is lawful. You can search right now in any Islamic website. You will find that a woman giving her boobs to a stranger, as long as he is an adult, a grown man over 2 years, that will not make him unlawful. He is still lawful for her. Do we have any Muhammadan want to share with us his value? The Islamic value, any believing woman, she want to give herself to the Prophet so the Prophet, he can F her. What value and what religion we are talking about? What this have even to do with God? If Allah is God. Any Muhammadan can tell me? What this have to do with God? Any believing women, so the Prophet, he can F her, ing. You see in Arabic it says yastankihuha. It's a continuous verb. So any believing women, she like to be effed by the Prophet, and she like to offer herself Everybody knows that cult leaders, they ask you for such a thing. There's no way a decent man will ask women to offer themselves to sleep with you. You have to be a very trashy, low-class man, taking advantage of people who they are around you. You want to debate me in Saturday? Why you don't debate me now? You are here. This guy, he can debate me in Sunday. He cannot debate me in Monday because he do haircut every Monday. He's a barber. Today he's off. What does this have to do with the value of God? And why does God the guy, look how many women already he is sleeping with them. Already all of those are licensed for him to sleep with. His wives, already he had 13 wives. Slaves, he have hundreds of slaves. Even some of them, they come to him by Amazon from other countries. International shipping. You don't believe me? Ask about the story of Mary the Copt and her family. The whole family was shipped to Muhammad. And he was sleeping with her. She was very white and blonde. In the top of that, any believing woman, she want to offer herself to Muhammad. Why? What this have to do with the value of anyone he claimed to be God and prophet of God? Any Muhammadan? My friend, don't tell me I can debate you Saturday. I was here Saturday, you never show up. You are a potato. Are you trying to show your mom that you are a hero? You can ask me to debate you? We know you, potato. Where you been Saturday? I was here. I was here yesterday. I was here the day before. Where you been? I'm here almost every day. Potato. They are round and they have no geographic details. And they claim that they can debate me. You cannot. And you are a potato. Otherwise, you just call me right now. It doesn't take you. Look, you are sitting in the chat for how long now? Why you don't call me? I take 10 minutes. Just 10 minutes. Huh? But you will not do that because you're a potato. Are you going to copy, like you make a screenshot so you can show your wife or your girlfriend that you are going to debate Christian Prince one day? Is that the point? You call me and record it. Let your family be proud about you. Trust me, every single Muslim neighbor, he will invite you to suckle his wife's boobs, including Mimi Hijab. They will be proud of you. The value of Islam. The funny is, Mimi Hijab, he said to me, did you say that to the Muslim women? I said, I was quoting your filthy prophet, you idiot. He hung up on me. He said, hang up with this bastard. And later, he is the one who was saying, I was quoting his prophet. If I quoted, and he made a video, says, the Christian Prince, sexual predator. What a potato. Son of Muta. Supposedly, they want to frame you like, man, this guy, he is saying, did he say to the Muslim women, suckle me? Like, what? He said that, brother? Brother, I wish he did not. Go, because almost we did it live on air. What are you talking, Abdul? It was live on air, you idiot, son of Muta. They try to frame you. They try to make you look bad. And they are the one who their prophet says, can I suckle you? A follower of a false prophet who sleep with children, talking about sexual predators. Do we have any Muhammadan here? Learn Islam. He want to have a long debate. He don't like short debate. Yeah. Hey, learn Islam. You are already here for half hour, idiot. So if your excuse you don't have time, obviously you have the time, and you are in the chat still. You would like to have a long debate. What are you talking about? He cannot do it. He cannot hit me from the first like 5 minutes and knock me down. It's going to take time. Like, come on. He cannot do it in 5 minutes. So he need like long time. Learn Islam. You are here for the last century, you potato. You never call me. Anyway. All right. Very good. Very good. Do we have any Muhammadan would like to teach us about the value of Islam? I love the value of Islam. You know? Like you send your wife to her father, and then the wife, she come back and she find the prophet opening the legs of the servant and doing boom boom. Excuse my language. Very much graphic. Am I lying? Is that true? Your prophet, he sent his wife to visit her dad so he can have sex with the slave in the bed of the wife. And then the wife, she came back, she felt something fishy, so she came back, she went to her father, she said, Dad, you asked for me. He said, no, I did not ask you. What are you talking about? Whoops. She went back home and she found the prophet in the top of his slave. And she said to him, in my house, in my bed. Am I lying, Muslims? Did she say that? Huh? And then Muhammad, he promised her he will not do it again. But then after a few days, Muhammad, he liked this slave. She is good in bed, not like his wives. So what he did, he come with a new solution. He said, Allah told me, why you are forbidding yourself, but Allah make offer for you. Hey Muhammadans, am I lying? Am I lying? Hmm. Mm-hmm. Do we have any Muhammadan? Any brave Muhammadan is proud of his religion? Nobody? Do you have reference to Muhammadan getting her father drunk? Yeah, that's easy. Oh, you remind me of the value of getting your... Thank you for reminding me. I mean, even the marriage of Muhammad was a fraud. Muhammad, he is a trashy person. His family are a trashy people. Not like what the Muslims they say to you, Muhammad is from a big family. They are the most important people. You know, if they are important, why they will reject to marry him to a woman? She is way older than him, and she have two husbands before. And that mean, you know, in the Arab culture, this is like nobody. As you see, Muhammad, he liked to marry virgins. He liked to marry young girls to the point they are children's. Isn't it Muhammad who saw a guy, his name is Jabir, and he said to him, why you marry a widow? Why you don't marry a child? So she can amuse you. But let me find you the reference about Khadija. And Muhammad plot to deceive and to drunk her father, and not only they made him a drunk, they even changed his clothing to convince him when he wake up that he did what he did not do, which means he agreed and he married her to Muhammad, and Muhammad, he can F her anytime. Read with me, and I will use Google Translation. I will give you the reference. Give me a second. But I need to shorten the link, I think. Let us do that. So you can open with me. And remember, if you want to use Google Translation, you have to open it with the Google browser. Otherwise, it's not going to work. The translation work only with Google browser. All right. Let us see. I'm just trying to shorten the page for you. But for sure, the one who speaks Arabic, he can start reading from the screen. Okay, let me pause this link for you and let me know if it's working. I hope so. This is a link. You can open it from your side. You can open the link with Google browser, like any Google browser you have. And then you will see just a click. This is the book As-Sunan al-Kubra, Al-Bayhaqi, volume number 7, page number 129. And here the story, how Khadija, she invited the people of Quraysh and her father, and she made them eat and drink until they got drunk. Hatta thamilu. Read it. And then she said to her father, Muhammad, he want to, marry me. So marry me to him. But now he's drunk. And then after he got drunk, she took off his clothes and she made him a dress like a clothes you wear for occasion, because it's a wedding. So now she want to fool him. So when he wake up, he will believe that he did really attend the wedding ceremony. So she took his clothes and she made him dress, or she dressed him with the best clothes he have. And when he woke up, he said, what I'm wearing? What happened? She said, what? You do not know? You did marry me to Muhammad when you are drunk. And she said to him, aren't you ashamed of yourself? What do you want to go? You want to go and tell the people that this not never happened? You want to tell the people that you were drunk? Do you see how the scam of Khadija? Let me use Google Translation so you can read with me. And I challenge any Muhammadan to say this is not true. It doesn't say that, CP. It's in the front of you. What she did? She invited the people of Quraysh, many, and her father. She made them eat until they got drunk. Do you see it? And remember, do you remember Nader Ahmad? He called me saying, CP, according to scientific study, drinking alcohol is not healthy. Even the marriage of Muhammad is not a marriage, it was a fraud. And I challenge any Muhammad to say, I am lying. It's in the front of you. And I can show you, by the way, this is just one book. There's tons of books saying the same story. If Khadija, she is not a whore, and I mean it, the word as it is, because this is a behavior of a whore. How many men before she married or slept with by making her father get drunk? Do we have any Muhammadan from the chat, heroes? He have a response for what I'm saying? Anyone can tell us how in the world Muhammad and Khadija, they agree to make the father drunk, lying to him that he did marry her to him, when in fact he did not. And not only that, she took off his clothing and she is using alcohol to accomplish the prophethood of a prophet Muhammad. So everything Muhammad he accomplished start with black label. Is that true? Any Muhammadan he wanna get me busted? You hear the Muhammadan saying that Muhammad, one of the names of Muhammad is the trustworthy. I mean, he is a trustworthy for sure. And his wife too. Which means his marriage is not marriage, because if the marriage if the tradition is, the marriage is the father agree, then she is not really married. She is sleeping with Muhammad. He never married her, as you see. This is not my story. This is their story. And remember, the Muhammadan, when they mention a story about Muhammad, this is after the filtration. Sober, he wanna know Renee the location. Let me block you, my friend. We don't have time for stupid kids here. Why you are asking somebody to send the location? Are you mentally ill? What if I send you my location? Do you dare to come? Potato? Do you want us to give you the location of Donald Trump? He said Islam hate us. Do you want? I mean, everybody is laughing at your prophet. Who is a Muhammadan is so proud, and he knew where is the location of his prophet or the location of his God. You know, I like donkeys. You know, I mean, donkeys are a good animals. They are not really bad. They are very helpful for farmers, villagers, you know. They do a lot of work. But I never heard of a liar like Muhammad, that his Allah, he sent him a flying donkey, and guess where is his wings located? Anyone knows where the wings of the donkey located? Just remember this now. Just to tell you how Muhammad is the good value. He don't lie. Hey Muslims, where is the wings of the donkey which carry Muhammad located? I mean, always if we say a bird, or something flying, what we expect? Like, I will search for the picture of Al-Buraq. Give me a second. Which is obviously drawn by the hand of somebody, an artist. Okay. This is Al-Buraq. As the Muslim, they try to present it for us. As you see, Al-Buraq. It's a white horse, and the wings are where? Let us show you this one. Do you know that this is a false? picture, because the wings of the mule of Muhammad, which took him to heaven, they are located in the side of his ass, literally in his thigh. Let me show you where the real wings of Muhammad's story. Just to show you how stupid this guy. I mean, his story is beyond stupidity. The wings of Muhammad mule. You know what? I'm going to draw it for you. Give me a second. Use my skills in drawing. The wing of Muhammad mule is here. Not this. Hey Muhammadan, am I telling the truth or I'm lying? Have you ever heard of a flying, any animal, his wings is in the ass? Why? That even would destroy the balance of a flying. I mean, because if the wings are there, that will make the ass higher than the front. That means the donkey is going backward. That means the donkey is flying in the opposite of his face. Am I lying? Look at the Muhammadan, you know, they are so quiet. They don't dare to answer. They don't dare to say anything. They don't dare to say you're a liar. Anyone? So all those pictures the Muslim they draw for us, it's a fabrication, nothing true there. The wings is not there. I know, my drawing is so good. You know, actually, I will tell you how good my drawing is. You know, Joe Biden, he never make a wrong decision. This is why he asked me to draw a picture for him to put it in the White House. I mean, this guy, he's the smartest in America, and him and the liberals and the Democrat. So he called me. He said, hey, Christian Prince, can you please draw a picture for me? Because I noticed that you are the best to draw pictures in the world. I said to him, Mr. President, you are the best ever in art. I mean, even your son, he can sell a piece of shit for $600,000. Just because he's your son, not because he's an artist. Oh no, I mean, he's an artist, really. Excuse my language. Call yours Hunter Biden, he can draw it for you. I mean, this guy, and I bet you even the pictures he drew, he got them from the subway. Anyway, forget about Joe Bite Me. You know the thing. Do we have any Muhammadan here would like to join us? Say something, do something, act something, talk something, defend something, duct tape something? Don't remind me of Zakir Naik. Zakir Naik is busy right now. Christian Prince, first of all, I'm not busy. Because suddenly I just decided to come to you and that you busted. Okay, Zakir Naik, what do you mean you got me busted? Is it true that your prophet, his donkey wings in his ass? Christian Prince, first of all, there is no... What the heck is that, Zakir Naik? What you just said, what? Why you are doing that? You're stupid because I'm doing breastfeeding for adult. And now I can't talk. Excuse me. I was wondering why your voice is not coming. You know, I heard you like humming like a hummingbird. I was wondering what you were saying exactly. But okay, now you are excused. You are sucking the breast. But breast of whom? Christian Prince. First of all, shame on you to answer the question. What? Why? I mean, it's not a shame to suck the breast of a woman. And you're telling me live on air, but it's a shame to ask you who? Exactly. Because simply, this is something private. And he is my neighbor. Are you happy now? Okay, well, I'm going to come and visit you. Should I knock at the door of the neighbors first or your door? Get and breathe. Respect yourself. What the heck? Do we have any Muhammad? And you will see the Muhammadan sitting in front of him like, wow, brother. His answers are so good. So smart. Anyone is smarter than Zakir Naik can call me. Because you see, your Zakur and Yuka looks so stupid. I can crush him in 2 seconds. 2 seconds in American time, not Arabian time. Arabian time, they never happen. In the Arabian time, everything is based on inshallah. You call the electric company, you say to them, oh, we lost power. They say, inshallah, we will fix it tomorrow. That means good luck. The land of inshallah. Oh boy. Do we have any inshallah? Do you remember when I spoke to Mimi Hijab? I said to him, how come when you never spoke, you never say inshallah? Many didn't understand why I insist, because I want to show everybody how stupid this guy who claimed to be religious. Do you remember the story of the prophet of God who decided to have sex with 99 women so they can give birth for 99 boys, and they can go and do jihad? But he forgot to say inshallah. Can you believe how such a horrible mistake can be destroying your life? Let me pull the hadith for you so we can read it together. And by the way, this is a very true story. All right. There is tons of hadith about this story, but I will choose for you the most sexy. Okay. The first hadith I could not find in English, so we will look for more. It's strange. I mean, this hadith I'm looking for is in Sahih Bukhari. Still, it's not appearing. Okay, I don't know. Let's see. Let's see this one. We will show you what we found in English. That will be enough anyway. So, narrated by Abu Huraira, the following. And this is Sahih Muslim, and this one is Sahih Muslim, and which means those are authentic. This is Al-Bukhari. So you can choose whatever you want. As you see, all of them, they are authentic. And you will see that Muhammad, because he is a very truthful man, he cannot even repeat the same number. So one, the number is 90, one is 70, one is 100. Like the one I was looking for actually is a 100. I could not find it. It says 100. But anyway, here you will see here you will see the number is 60 women. So Suleiman, he decided to go and have sex with 60 women. And by the way, Suleiman, he can have sex with more than 60, but at that day he was like busy here. He didn't want to watch Macy's, so he said 60. Like the other night, he did 90. Okay, so don't think that he only can do 60. No way. So he said to himself, I'm going to have boom boom with 60 women. So each one of them, by the morning, she will give me a baby, and they will be a horseman, do jihad, and fight for the cause of Allah. However, the tragedy and the drama, because who of you like a drama? Mexican drama, Indian drama, Korean drama, Chinese drama. Let us cry. Imagine, brother, you spend the whole night having sex with 60 women, but you forgot to say inshallah. So what happened? Allah made him give birth to a child who is half a human being. He's what? He is a half a human. Or let us say half a child, like, you know, which means he's disabled according to the stupid Muhammad. So here the story here is different. Look at the number here. Don't believe me, I'm showing you the screen. How many women he slept with? So I will visit each one of them every night. How many? 60. Where is number 60? I don't see it. They took it off. Oh, here, in the top. I was saying, like, where is the word 60? It's in the top, So here it says, he is going to have sex with 60 women. And you know, this is very disappointed because we Middle Eastern, we can do a lot, way more. I mean, come on, I'm Middle Eastern, you are Middle Eastern, Suleiman. Are you kidding me? 60? You are a shame for us. So, and then we continue. And remember, Muhammad, he never told the story. It's not true. It must be true. Because actually Muhammad was there in the time of Solomon. Here it says, I will certainly have intercourse with 70. See, this is after he heard me. The number changed. It was 60 a second ago. Now, after I schooled him, shamed him, the number is 70. So he decided to work harder. Muhammad never lied. This is why the numbers are truly, truly matching. It's just 10 women more. What the deal? I mean, 60 or 70 doesn't make any difference. It was 60, okay? And then the second day, Muhammad told the same story, turned the story 70. Okay, so Suleiman, he did have sex with 70 women, which is very normal, average man, you know. He went around them all in one night, Listen with me carefully. In one night. That's true story from Prophet Muhammad. This guy, he never lied. And then because he forgot to say inshallah, Allah, he punished him and he gave him half person, incomplete child. So from the 70 women he slept with, Allah gave him what? One child, but he is incomplete. Like me and you, and Zakir Naik, you know? And then Muhammad's story, like Muhammad, after 10 days, they asked him to repeat the same story. So he gave a different number. Here we go. I found the 100. I was saying to myself, why I cannot find the 100? Here we go. It's in front of us. What's wrong with you? Are you blind? Read with me. Okay. Here we have. So the Prophet Solomon, son of the Prophet David, said, tonight, that guy was horny. I mean, what you can say about it? It was maybe, I don't know, like middle of the moon night. I don't know what happened. I have no idea. Here's Solomon, what you ate exactly at that night. Can you share the secret with us? I mean, there's a special food, something. So tonight, I mean, this David suddenly, or Suleiman, suddenly he decided to F everybody at this night. Like the last week, he have no time. The week before it, all his life. Now, this night, he want to F 100 women. So look, the number, remember, we start with what? With 60. Then 70. Now, we have 100. Do you see how truthful the story is? So, from 60 to 100, there's only 40 women different. Not a big deal. I mean, shish kebab, you know, this is nothing, you know. It sounds like Zach and like Joe Biden making a speech about the economy and about the price of gas and the inflation. So 100 women, okay, everyone who will deliver a meal. Look, and by the way, this guy, he knew how to shoot. He shoot, each time he shoot, it's a male. That's it. There's no female. 100 wife, 100 boom boom, 100 boy. I mean, do you see how consistent? I mean, when you are a prophet, you shoot only boys. You know? Like, shit, you know, a boy. Like right away, you finish with your wife, your wife, she will say to you, honey, what do you want to call your son? We just finished having sex. Yeah, but we know, you know, he's a boy. 100, I mean, Muhammad, I mean, flying carpet, a flying mule. I mean, your stories are so full of value. Look at the value here. You see, the guy want to do jihad. It's not because of sex. This is value. This guy doing love jihad. He want to F every woman in his way, not for sex. He want to make babies so they can do jihad. Who can beat that? And then, and this is the value of the story for you. He forgot to say, Inshallah. Brothers and sisters, why? Why we do such a thing to ourselves? Why? How we can do such a thing? "100 female. Waiting for me. I'm going to do boom boom to them non-stop. As I speak, I'm sharpening it now. Are you ready? Give command that all of them take off their panties. No birth control." Commercial break. If you are a person seeking birth control, don't listen to Muhammad or Solomon. Those guys, they are effing freak. They F everybody in their way. I mean, even if it's 100 women, they go for it. Call our number, 1-800-BIRTH-CONTROL, and we will help you. In case you don't know, the one who will answer the phone is Joe Biden. He will remember your name immediately. True story. "100 female, 100 child, fighting for the cause of Allah." How beautiful. I'm not talking about my, no. And then Prophet Solomon, he did it. He slept with 100 female. Even his private part. Almost catch in fire. If you are looking for fire distinguish, Please don't hesitate. You will see our advertising down the video. You can buy it from us. It is the best in the world. Even if your private part in fire or your wife private part in fire because of too much use, you can put the fire down in 2 seconds. End of commercial break. Brothers and sisters, don't do the same mistake. Solomon, he forgot to say, Inshallah. He forgot to say, Inshallah. How you do that? How you do that? He's a prophet of God. He was so excited. May Allah have mercy on you. So Allah gave him half a human. If you are a person who look like me and you look like a half a human or look like Zakir Naik, please, we can send you immediately to Thailand or to Korea. They can make a makeup for you and they will change the way you look. You will look so handsome. In fact, they can make you look like a girl. Trust me. End of commercial. I mean, that's it. Enough is enough. What the heck is that? Hey, Muhammadan, who wanna tell me what's going on? Is that really from Prophet of God? And the Prophet of God wanna F 100 women so he can do jihad? What about the rest of the nation? They are asleep? $100 women in one night? Man, this guy, he did beat me. I cannot do that. Let me see, hold on. 100, where is my calculator? I'm very good in mathematics. 100 women in one night. What the night will be? This guy, he don't, at that time there's no electricity. I sleep early. But no, I think Sulaiman, he have, he have genie and he have entertainment, and so he have party every night and he drink a lot. So let us see, hold on, so let's say his, it was 8 hours. So 100 women divide into 8. This guy, he finished with every woman in 12 minutes and 5 seconds. He don't even take a break. That's not bad. I mean, 12 minutes is very fast. But if you think about it, the guy, he have a duty to fulfill. You cannot give them more. So he have to keep it under 12 minutes. Otherwise, he cannot fulfill his duty tonight. By the way, I calculated the number including the morning because until the morning. But if we say just tonight, that means when it's dark. Do we have any Muhammadan here who would like to tell us how truthful Muhammad? Is that the value of lying? Hey Muhammadan, was Muhammad telling truth or this is a value of fiction? This is the truthful prophet, he said that. And then the prophet of Allah said, if Solomon has said, if Allah will, Allah would fulfill his above desire. Hey Muhammad, so you are not saying Allah will all your life? Is that why you don't have babies? I mean, do you see the stupidity of this guy? If this is the purpose or this is the reason for him not to be able to have children, that means Muhammad never said inshallah. Are you getting my point? The whole point of this story now, that he forgot to say if Allah will, inshallah in Arabic. But as we knew, Muhammad, he could not have children. That means that Muhammad never say inshallah before he start doing boom boom to his wives. Or he say inshallah, but he forgot to do the boom boom. Or he do boom boom and he say inshallah, but not with females, women, human. A Muslim saying to us, look how the Muslim, they refute us. The Muslim, they love to change the topic because it's an embarrassment. So this guy, he said, if I become a Christian, I will make the God one. Yes, Moses. But before that, don't forget to have sex with 100 women and say inshallah. And same time, shame on you, you idiot. Don't you know that you should say inshallah, I will make the God one? Do you know what happened to Sulaiman? Here we go. He forgot to say inshallah. So next time, you idiot, you should add the word inshallah in your text. Idiot. And now Allah will give you half a human. You will not be able to accomplish your mission. Potato, we have one God, you don't have one. Your God, he pray. Your God, he pray to God. My God, my Lord the Messiah, he pray to the Father, which means speak to the Father. Your God, Allah pray to who? Allah, he pray for Muhammad, on Muhammad, not for Muhammad. Doesn't make any difference. This is what Mimi Hijabi said. You remember? He pray for, not to. He pray for, not to. He solved it. Oh boy. Yeah. Just get lost, get lost. We have no time for stupid talk. Even your stupid Quran say we believe in one God, you donkey. So are you saying to me that your God, he say we have one God, and you Muslim, you say we have three gods? Isn't it this is your stupid Quran, potato? The Quran says that the Christian, they say the Messiah, he is Allah. So if we have three gods, who is the second God and the third God? Are you fingering your God? Huh? Is that your stupid Quran saying that the Christian, they say that the Messiah is Allah? Chapter 5 verse 17, chapter 5 verse number 71. And look, just to show you how stupid the one who wrote the Quran. In one verse he says that the Christian, they say the Messiah in Allah. The other verse says the Christian, they say the Messiah is son of Allah. How he can be Allah and his son in the same time, you donkey? Huh? Chapter 5 verse number 7 says, surely in disbelief are who say Allah is the Messiah. Wonderful. Let us jump to the second verse after it. Chapter 9 verse number 30. The Jews, they say Uzair is the son of Allah, and the Christian, they say Messiah is the son of Allah. So how he is the Allah and he is the son of Allah? Oh boy. Now I know why Solomon, he forgot to say inshallah. He was reading the Quran. He got too much confused and he burned the fuse. Do we have any Muhammadan here? Would like, my Skype is open until now. 0 Muhammadan there to text me. The poor Abdul, they go around. The Christian, they worship three gods. You stupid idiot. Then from the beginning of our Bible, it says your God is one. You are a donkey, liar. You have no ethic. Oh, no, you have an ethic. What are you talking about? You are the kind of an ethic allowing prostitution and pimps convert to Islam like Andro Tate. Not Tate, he's Tate. Tutu. Do we have any Muhammadan? Mayday, mayday, mayday. Who wanna call me? Heyday. Anyone? Anyone? Don't be a text hero, call me. Are you sure you are a Christian? I don't like aggressive approach. Are you sure you are not a donkey? Prove it. And as long you don't like aggressive approach, why you are here, you stupid? Get out of here. Are you sure you are a Christian? Do you have makeup? Just let me know in case, So what do you want me to say to them? Your prophet is a nice guy. He have sex with the children because he loved them. And yes, he killed people, but not because he liked to kill them. He killed them because he wanted them to go to heaven. Prophet Muhammad, he loved everybody. I will take your approach. Each time I see a Muslim, I will ask him to give me a hug. He give me a hug, brother. Here we go. We solve the problem. There's no Mujahideen, there's no ISIS, no Al-Qaeda, and no killing and no blood. That's it. He solved it. He don't like aggressive approach. Coward, liar, hypocrite. Don't you know what Jesus said to the liar? He said to them, hypocrite, sons of snakes, evildoers. Maybe Jesus was not a good Christian. Christian Prince, no, not Zachariah. This guy from Indonesia. Christian Prince, I have a question for you. If you can answer them, I will give you 5 hamburger. So no, not 5 hamburger, 5 BMW. Okay, what is the first question? Show me one verse in the Bible. It says that the Christ is a Christian. You know what? I was expecting all kinds of questions, like even missiles from Putin, people from Joe Biden, but somebody challenging me to show that Jesus, he said he is a Christian. That is beyond my salary. Show me one place in the Bible Jesus said he is a Christian. I mean, when I say stupidity is amazing, I mean it. You want to give me 5 hamburgers, 5 BMWs. I mean, obviously I'm angry. To the point I switched the BMW to hamburgers. Unbelievable. Oh boy. Are you sure you are a Christian? No, to be honest with you, I'm not sure. Are you sure? You stupid liar, hypocrite, politically correct. Don't you know what Jesus said to the Jews? Not Muslims. Jews worship the same God. He called them sons of serpents. Hypocrite, liars. He flipped tables on them. You never heard of Jesus, don't you? What they told you about Jesus? He walk in the street and he give hugs? Those who try to present Jesus as a hugs giver, they are false and liars. In fact, if Jesus was not harsh with them, they will never crucify him. If he was politically correct, he will be a leader with them. Those people are fake Christians. When Jesus flipped the tables, was Jesus aggressive or passive? You can go to Matthew, chapter 21, or Mark. Read. Stupid people, hypocrite. Cowards. Just wait for God coming back. Then you will see the aggressive approach. The Lord, he said to his angels, bring them in front of me and slay them. Just to give you an example of those false Christians who have false imaginary Christianity. Since I was young, I like weapon. I love weapon, Yeah, I like it. So we go hiking. Christians, we go hiking in the mountains, in the valleys. And, they notice I have a gun with me, and everybody starts looking at me down. Like, why you have a gun? We are Christian, we don't carry guns. Why you do that, And, they look at me really down as if I'm a criminal. One day, we like bad storm, rain, and then we start hearing the howling of the wolves. And we start seeing even their eyes getting closer to us. Suddenly, all those potatoes who hate guns, they said to me, you have your gun with you, right? You have your gun with you? I said, yeah, but I have one bullet. They said to me, what? What do you mean you have one bullet? Only one bullet? So those potatoes, suddenly having a gun is a good thing. Each time I go, they ask me, why you carry it? Here we go, nothing happening. Why you carry it with you? I said, you never know. What's wrong with you? Each time I have to explain to them. They never heard that Jesus, he said, that the one who don't have a sword, go and buy one. When you quote this verse for them, they say, well, there's no verse like this in the Bible. Potatoes. Wasn't Peter is the one who was carrying a sword all the time, accompanying Jesus? Anyway. You know, when the Chinese, they say he left as a donkey, he came back as a horse, that goes to everybody who don't read books. Especially if you claim to be Christian, you don't know your book. Do we have any Muhammadan? Mayday. To attack is wrong, to defend is right. My friend, that's not true too. Because sometimes you attack to defend. You can go and read the Bible, there's tons of stories. If you know that the army of the enemy is coming to you tomorrow morning, and your strategy says, I will attack them before they attack me, before they come to my home. Now, this is still defense. The attack is only evil if you are doing it for a evil purpose. That's all. But if you are doing it to stop evil ones, evildoers, that is not a bad thing. So you can say, I agree with you about being defensive, but still, it's not about the moment you do it, it's about the reason you do it. As an example, the police, they come to a house of a criminal, but he is not shooting right now. So they come to his house to prevent him from shooting later. They will not wait for him until he go and start shooting people. Is the policemen are bad when they come and they arrest a criminal in his house? He might be a threat to others, or obviously he's a threat. But you know, most of people, they try to be politically correct because we are in the era where everybody is a potato. Nobody want to say the truth. Do we have any Muhammadan? Who is a Muhammadan would like to join us? Come on. I mean, that's not right. From all the Muhammadan, all of you are eating falafel right now? And you know, any second you start saying the truth, you are aggressive. In anything in life, not necessarily with Muslims or with your children, with your wife, with your daughter, with your son. And if the one in front of you, he don't see the good side of you being truthful, he see only it is aggressive, that means he is a stupid person. If your son taking drugs, so what do you do to him? You give him hugs? You buy him more? You tell him I love you? That's it? Okay, boy, thank you for recommendation. No problem. No, we got a lot of view, but YouTube obviously, you know, don't they put my number down. As an example, by noon, by like maybe 11 p.m. The number in the previous video was 13. No, by 10 in the morning. It was 13,000. I did not see before that time. So it was 13,000. Afternoon, nighttime, still at 13,000. I mean, there is no way after 7-8 hours pass, the number is still 13,000. I mean, this channel, I don't have big number of subscribers, but we have almost 90,000 here. There's no way this will happen. The day before, in the morning, the video was 17. Afternoon, the video was 13. And then became 14. Have you ever heard of a count go backward? Yesterday, actually, when we finished, it was, I don't know, 3,000 yesterday, right? When we finished, it was 3,000. The second we hang up, it was showing 2,000. It was 3,000 something. So obviously, the Muhammadan in YouTube who work for YouTube, they are pushing numbers for Muslim channels and putting down Christian channels. That's fine. You will notice that nobody get notification from my channel when we go live. This is why we keep asking people to go to Patreon, so you can get notification. You do not need to give donation. Patreon will send you an email, make an account, subscribe to my page. It's free, totally free. You do not, you see, if you go to Patreon, you will not find one single video is hidden from anyone. You know that, right? In Patreon, usually, in order to make people donate or give money, they make their videos hidden. So you have to subscribe and make a donation. Even they put packages because they are doing business. I'm not doing business. So all my videos are for free. Like now, I did not log in. As you see, it says here, become a Patreon, which means I don't have an account in this page, in this browser. So I am still out of the page. I opened the browser, but I did not sign in. You will see all my videos are there. The video we are in now is posted there. It's public. It's public for everybody. So subscribe. Do not donate. Don't worry. The Lord is my provider. You help, you don't help, the help is coming. Always is coming. And I will never worry about it. All the videos we post them, I actually even post, like during the day I posted this as an example. Restoring just 9 groups of animals could help combat global warming. I found this is very funny. So all what we need to do is just restore 9 animals, and the one of them is wolves. That is very funny and stupid. This is science. So I post, all my post is open, it's public, it's for everybody. Subscribe there so you can get notification and you will be able to join us when we go live. Can you lodge and complain to YouTube? Well, we know YouTube will not take my side, my friend. I have long experience with them. You want to complain to who? To the one who is abusing you? Our problem is YouTube. And you want to complain to YouTube. Like some of you, told me to go and start broadcast in Rumble. I will think about it. We will see. Mayday, Mayday, Mayday. Do we have any Muhammadan? You cannot sue YouTube. As you see, they blocked the President of the United States. Those media platforms, they are protected big time. They are above the law. Don't you know that Trump, he was a president. He was not like now. He was the president in the White House. They block his account in Twitter, in Facebook, and in YouTube. And you think you can sue them? You know, the liberals are worse than the ISIS and Al Qaeda. They try to, you know, to mute you. They try, you know, it's all terrorism. This is all is terrorism. If you don't agree with them, they strip you from like money, so you cannot receive advertising or people making donation in the chat. They try to make you like suffer from penalty, and the first thing they do, they try to cut your livelihood, like how he will make money. Let us cut it. Let us, so they can subdue you and they can intimidate you, so you bow down like a rat. Did you ask yourself why I cannot receive donation here? The reason is very simple. What do? It doesn't go in agreement with our guideline. The Muslim post videos about doing jihad and how filthy the Christians and how filthy the Jews and how it's, you know, and nobody take their video down, and all of their videos is monetized. Any Christian, he says something against Islam, right away you are against the line. But anyway, as we said, YouTube cannot cut our livelihood, for the Lord is our provider. It's not them. And if I care for money, I will go from long time and go and do like broadcast or Rumble. I receive it from many times. I actually opened an account long time ago. But because I thought about it, I mean, as long as I can go, yes, they flag me, they take my videos down, but as long people, they can reach me easier, even though there is nobody is, you know, like no support, no etc. Still, you know, it's doing job, you know. But if I have to, I will go to different platform. But they will not be able to cook me out, because even if you delete channel, I will come back. This is what the Muhammadan they try to do. They try to make you give up. Like they block you once, twice, take down your channel, etc. And then, yeah, you know, you give up. Not with me. It doesn't work with me. You try to take me down, I work harder. You try to intimidate me, I will never be intimidated. You threat me, I will deal with it. I'm not the one who do back down. You are messing with the wrong person. You know, there are some people, they get scared. They intimidate me and they make threat, you know, etc. They get scared. They are potato. They are no match for the mission. For me, I will be the last one to be scared. I will die once, my friend. But I will die as a man and a believer and truthful. Those who live hundreds of years, but they live as coward, potato, they never live a day. They never what? They never lived a day. For all their life, they were living like rats. Do we have any Muhammadan? Who is a Muhammadan would like to sacrifice his son to the god Morsh? You know this god, right? Anyone knows who's this god? Who is this god? You never heard of him? Muhammad, God, is the same exact God. They used to sacrifice their kids for him. Or they call him Molosh, or it depends how you pronounce it. Do we have any Muhammadan? Mede. Or Molak, or yeah, in every language they have different pronunciation. Anyone? All right. I'm not going to keep you longer. Did we have a good time? Let us see. We have a text message. Maybe I'm Muslim. You know how many times I said a Christian don't text me? Why you want to speak to me? Anyway. Great time. But did you enjoy the value of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him? Wickedness upon him? You know, like unbelievable. He is so good in value, man. I mean, this guy, he drip value. When you walk in the street, Prophet Muhammad value come from his diaper non-stop. Any Muhammadan? Don't leave, please. Okay, well, you have to provide me some shakes, like, you know, at least one snack. My mouth is dry. Invite some shake, you know, challenge some Muslims. Get me some smart Abdul. I don't mind to stay, but you have to get me something, snack. Right? Invite the representative of Islam. All those sheikhs, we find them in the internet. Where are they? Could Muhammad be a Christian at the same time as a moral could not get out, change religion? No, Muhammad never was a Christian. But Muhammad is a person, he tried to gain support. It's like, you know, election in USA. In USA, you see, like, you know, let's say a Republican Party or Democratic Party, or like Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. Kamala Harris, she made fun of Joe Biden when they are in the election stage, right? And she told him how he stopped the buses coming to her house. So he's a bad person. But then suddenly he chose her to be the vice president. So now they are friends. So Muhammad is a person who do politics. He is not a person of God. So when he tried to convince the Jews, he tried to be a Jew. When he tried to convince the Christians, okay, you know, I accept Isa's a good guy, yeah, and his mother was a virgin, you know. So he tried to gain some support from them so he can cool them down that I am not really against you. You will notice that the Fatih Muhammad, he started being aggressive against the Christians at the end of his life. At-Tawbah, many believe, is the last chapter Muhammad he mentioned. So at the end of his life, now he established an army. He do not need the Christian and the Jews' approval. Already he was able to subdue the Jews and kill most of them. So he said, and because now the Muslims, they are getting poorer after he's forbid anyone to go to Mecca, which means no business of caravans, people are scared, the terrorists are all over the roads. So Muhammad, he tried to find a solution for the Muslim being losing money or income. If you read the verse before it, it says here that it's forbidden for you to have the polytheist, the pagan, everybody is not a Muslim, to come to Mecca. And then at the end it says, and if you fear poverty, Allah will reach you, if he will, out of his bounty. What is the bounty? Right away, fight and attack the Christian and the Jews and take their money. You see it? So attacking the Christian and the Jews, it was a solution. The purpose was not really to spread Islam. Muhammad is a fraud. This is why you see all what he wants them to do is to pay a jizya. Because the Muslim now, they might suffer from poverty. If Muhammad really, he stand for God, he call him Allah, and we should not worship anyone else beside Allah, then he should not accept money in exchange of worshiping the wrong God. Do we agree? Any one of you will accept money as an exchange for not worshiping Jesus? Any Christian king, any Christian leader, any true Christian will accept that, okay, you can worship Satan if you pay me. Do you think this can be true? There is no decent man claim to be a servant of God, fighting for the glory of God. He will accept if you pay him. Worship as you wish. You worship Jesus as God. You have a Trinity. Who cares? Just pay me. And that will tell you the whole story, that Muhammad is nothing but a pirate, low class, gang, sick person. He have nothing to do with God. He is not even establishing a religion. He is establishing a gang for his own authority. Imagine if you say to me, hey, Christian Prince, I will give you $200 if you go on mic and say to me, it's okay to be a Hindu. I will give you $1,000 every month. That means I don't have a belief. You bribe me. So if Muhammad really was fighting for a belief in his God, that his only one should be worshipped, he should not accept money in exchange. In fact, after many who they now under the occupation of Islam, they said, okay, you know what, we will convert. The caliphate, they reject. The caliphate reject Christians converting to Islam, because if they convert, who is going to pay the money? If they convert, who is going to give us our salary? So imagine they rejected them converting to Islam. I love apples. Okay, I love apples. I think I blocked you before many times, right? And you keep coming. You are stupid and sick. Some women are really sick, mentally ill. If you are horny, just go and date somebody online and, you know, do your business. Find a Muhammad and they marry anything. Stupid people. You do not need to reach me. Why you want to reach me? If you have a message, it is important, you can send me email in Patreon. But be careful, don't, you know, something have to be something real. Otherwise, you are contacting me right now. Here we go. I saw your text. Okay. Any Muhammadan, Mayday, Mayday. Last call before the bus go. Hmm? Well, don't take your knowledge about Christ from a movie, because most of movies are full of false details. Movie is a movie, you know. I mean, you know better. You don't want to learn about Christ from any source except from what Christ himself said. That is in the Bible. No movie. Movie can be for people who they are not Christians. They never heard of Jesus before, or you know, like, but this is not for a Christian. Christian should not learn about Christ from a movie. Never. Because even movies who they are made maybe by somebody claimed to be Christian, he might push some poison inside. False information. Remember one thing, 99% of the movies are made for one purpose, which is money. Money. Success for them is not converting you to believe in Jesus. Success for them is how much money the movie made. Kevin says, why there is so many girls here? Kevin, are you including yourself? I mean, what kind of a silly question this question? Take a hike. Don't come here again. Why there is so many girls here? In fact, more than 90% of people who watch my videos are male. Very low percentage watch my videos are females. And let us say, for the sake of argument, all of them they are females. What is making you angry? Do you have allergy? When I say stupidity is amazing, I wonder when, I mean, God, did you make those people really? You made them? Anyway. You feel like Judaism is true? Okay. That's mean Muhammad is false. That's a good for you. Yeah. Thank you for saying that. Do we have any Muhammadan here? We don't have a problem if you are a male or a female. We don't judge you by your gender. That is not smart. There's women, they are way smarter than men, and vice versa. There's dummy men, there's dummy women. There's idiots from both. There is. So if you think you are elevated because a little piece between your legs, you are stupid. The brain is in the head, is not between your legs. And what make you who you are is your brain, and your faith is not what is between your legs. Only foolish people, they see the word in such a way. You will notice that the only belief in the world, treat the women equal to the men in heaven, is a Christianity. What the Bible says, that both of them, male and female, they will be the same as angels. They will be what? Same as angels. Not the man will be same as angel and the woman she will not. No, male and female. So don't think because you are a male, you are elevated and you are higher. Every one of us have a duty in the society. Family is based on male and female. The female, she can do things man cannot do. The man, he can do things women she cannot do. That's exactly what make you male or female. The rest, you are a human. And it is true that male can do things women cannot do, but the existence of society cannot be exist totally, which means including the male, he cannot be exist without the female. If there's no mother, you and me, we will not be born. It's like somebody denying his roots, where he is coming from. It's like he denied that he don't have soil, he don't have roots, he is not coming from that tree. That we call him a person living in denial. And that is stupid. And as you know, that Christ is the only one, as God, is born of a female. Always through history of mankind, female treated unfairly. Christ, he have a special mission for the female. Very special. Christ is a son of no man, but he is a son of a woman. If you can deny that, let me know. And that is telling you that Christ, he actually elevated the female for a very, very extreme important mission. That Christ himself, he come to this earth through a woman. He is a son of no man. When the Jews, when he asked the Jews, what say you of Christ? What do you say about Christ? They said to him, he's son of David. He said to them, well, if he is a son of David, then how David call him Lord in his spirit? He's not son of David. Even the Bible, when the Bible count like he is son of Mary, blah, 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 etc., all the way to David. But still, Jesus is not son of David. By birth is something, and by reality is something else. But still, the Messiah is the son of Mary. In the same time, I want to warn you, don't be the same as those stupid fool, the feminine movement. A woman, she have to dress like a man, talk like a man, act like a man, and that will make her elevated. That will not make you elevated. Actually, that will make you lose your elevation. Christianity teach that a man should respect a woman. When I was in Germany, I saw a Muslim woman, old woman. She went to read the timing for the bus. This is after you leave the airport in Frankfurt. But when she came back, her seat is gone. It's raining. There is a small area for sitting. I stood up and I gave her my seat. If it is a Muslim man, I will not stand up. If it's a Christian man, I want to stand up. But because she is a woman and she is old, I stood up, standing in the rain, and I gave her my seat. And she is a Muslim wearing hijab. So what I respect in her is two things. She's old, in the age of my mother, and she is a woman. So don't be the same as those fools who try to fool you, claiming that they are empowering women. In fact, they are putting them down. Do you know Superman is a Christian? But my friend, Superman is an actor. Who cares if he's a Christian or not? Oh boy. Who cares for those things? Why it's important for you? An actor, he's a Christian, he's not a Christian. You don't act like the Muslims, This guy is a Christian, this guy. Who care? The Muslim, they make a football about religion. It's not. And most of them actually, they are not even Christian. They're Christian by name. Don't be just the same as the rest. Uh, Let us see. All right. People are asking about my audience. So let us share with you the audience. Let us see where we can find them in YouTube. Here we go. View gender of the audience. According to YouTube, the female are 18%, 18.2. Actually, it's getting better. The male is it's 81.6, as you see. This is based on gender. Do you see it? So the majority, we have a very small number actually of females who they are coming here. Geography, 67% is from USA, 57% or whatever 1,000 Indonesia, 43,000 from India. Yeah, you can see the numbers. All right, here we go. We shared with you. Even we have views from Saudi Arabia, Pakistan, Ghana, Trinidad, New Zealand, Italy, Qatar, from around the world. Yeah. Are you happy now? I don't really care. I don't really watch those news about law because I am a person who follow the law of God. Anything opposite, I'm deaf. It doesn't count for me, you know. Whatever law they make. I mean, I appreciate some people fighting for a cause. That's good. But for me, I have a different purpose of life, and I have a different mission. And if you say something I don't want to hear, I don't want it. I don't want have to do with my life. I heard nothing. And by the way, my channel is blocked in Pakistan, in case you do not know. But still, a lot of people, they are able to watch because they have a proxy. You know, they have a software. And the number of views actually changed depending on what the time you go. Like now, they are saying the majority is from USA. If I start going like early morning, then the number might switch, might be Indonesia #1. Like the timing you go, change the view number and the view geographic. Anyway, I think we have enough for today. Can we go? Can I go, guys? I think it's enough, isn't it? You know, because I receive even from YouTube, you know, emails saying to me that your channel is blocked because the government of Pakistan complained. You know. Yeah. All right. I think we have enough for today. And watch the numbers of the view of the video and see how the YouTube will play with it. Tomorrow, like today is already Monday, tomorrow Tuesday. All right, we will see. Maybe tomorrow I will come back. I'm working on my book actually. I'm like doing good progress in my book. So we hope we will have maybe we will have a book done by one book at least. Will be able to be finished in maybe 2 months from now. You know, we hope so. So I want to say thank you guys for being here. I hope you have a good time. And don't forget to leave your comment about what we said and what we did not say. Until we see you again, may the Lord bless you and take care of you. Take care.